Academy. I just wanted to go live real quick to see if I can answer any questions. I just did a video and thought, I haven't did a live on YouTube in such a long time that let me jump in and see if there's someone that has questions. So until I see someone on here, let me just give you some information about Texas Success Academy. Well, we are a fully accredited online school. We're located in Arlington, Texas. This is our 12th year of educating students online. We are fully accredited. We're regionally, nationally, and internationally accredited. We have lots of different programs. So we have kindergarten through 12th. We also have an adult program, which means if you dropped out of school or a lot of things happened in your life and you didn't get to complete your diploma, you can come to TSA and complete your diploma quick, fast, and in a hurry. So we are a top-rated school. We are a college prep school. We have let me start with our young kids, right? Kinder through 12. So we have credit recovery, which means that if you failed a course, you can come back and earn that credit. We have individual classes, which means that if you are an individual and you just want to take a couple of classes and take it back to your school, you can do that as well. I see one person on. Hi. If you have a question, please let me know. I don't know if I can see your question, but I'm going to open up the chat and see if I can see it, right? Okay, good. So it says all chat messages will be visible. We also have dual credit, which means you can earn college classes and college credits and take those with you. So when you get your transcript, you will have a high school transcript and a college transcript with us. We also have career diplomas. So we have HVAC program, which we're getting ready to start full force. We have students that have taken the HVAC program and loved it. We also have let me see what else we have. Oh, we're starting a new program for ESL students. So if you feel like your English isn't that great, no worries. We have an ESL program with some certified success coaches who are going to do an amazing job. We're going to start getting the word out about our ESL program very soon. And for our adult students, so no matter where you live, except New York is a little bit different. So if you're in New York, we have to talk. No matter where you live in the US and internationally, you can take classes online. So once you get your classes, you complete them, you have tutors, you have success coaches. We also offer one-to-one tutoring. So we have a lot of opportunities for you to succeed, right? So once you take your courses as an adult, you'll earn a high school diploma, just as you did if you were in high school at the time you were supposed to graduate, right? So 2 programs that are coming up that we're going to start is our HVAC program and our ESL program, which is amazing. We just went through reaccreditation, which was, it was a lot, right? And so we are going to be accredited for another 6 years, which is fabulous. So I'm out here working. I have We Love TSA with our staff members on there. So come and be a part of our team. If you have questions about TSA, like, can I take these classes? What does it mean? Put your questions down below, because there are a lot of schools out there that says, oh, you don't have to go to an accredited school. Well, why wouldn't you go to an accredited school, right? Because that sounds really fishy to me. So if accreditation is so important and you have to have it, why would you go to an unaccredited school just to pay $300 and get a diploma? That's not going to be worth anything. So I would suggest looking at schools, even if you don't go to TSA, which I'm biased because I love TSA. Make sure the school is accredited. Make sure that once you leave there, you can get your high school diploma that's going to be worth something, right? That you can go to any college or university or use it for a job. Because now in this day and age, we get so many third-party requests saying, hey, a student graduated from this school. Did this student graduate? And if they are calling schools that are unaccredited, they probably don't even have anyone that can do the process for that verification. And when they find out that that school is not accredited, then you won't get that job or you won't be able to get into that college. So we are fully accredited. So thankful for that. Check out our website, which is www.texassuccessacademy.com. It should be around here on our YouTube page. Talk to students that went to our school. Look at our Facebook page and see how many 5-star reviews we have from our students. And okay, you want to ask me? Oh, that's an excellent question. It says, I want to ask you about Texas Success Academy and am I able to go to a four-year university? Yes, we are fully accredited. We have students that are applying to Brown University, Ivy League schools, local schools. So, yes. And also our international students that, oh, let me tell you about our international students. A lot of our international students are already have their high school diploma in their country, but it's not valid in the US. So they come to TSA, they get their high school diploma from an accredited school, right? Texas Success Academy, and then they apply to all these different colleges. Some of our students are accepted at 3 and 4 universities. Our salutatorium got a 4-year scholarship to go to college. So yes, to make the question, yes, you can go to a 4-year college. So we have for our international students, since I was getting to that point, we have a program if you want to go to a community college or you just need it for a job. If you want to go to a 4 university, or if you need AP and honors and advanced courses, we have a program for those students as well that are gifted and talented. Can I get less? Can I get it in less than a year? You can. It really depends on if you have credits. If you don't have any credits, but you say, I believe I can pass English and math. Can I test out of those courses? Yes, we'll let you test out of those courses. When I was in college, the university that I went to let me test out of some courses. So why can't you test out of courses here? And then you have the last courses that you need to take, right? So for our adult program, you have a minimum of 5 months, which is like a semester, because sometimes students don't need as many courses and they just need a few. If you have a lot, so our courses are open 24/7, right? So some of our students work on the weekends and take courses in between their time at their job at night. So we have students taking courses at 2 in the morning. We have students taking courses on the weekends. So yes, you can finish in less than a year. And that's the great thing about it because our curriculum is still very rigorous. So it's not like you're going to get a packet and fill it out and get a diploma. When you leave here, you're going to learn so much. I had a student tell me, I learned more in 2 months than I did an entire year of public school. And that was several years ago. And I'm so happy because I always use this. Thank you. It is amazing. Our program is so good. Look at our Facebook page. Look at our Google reviews from our students because they're the ones who say, yes, this is a good school, or no, it's not. Because if it's a bad school, we'll have a lot of bad reviews, right? Because they're not going to like it. They can't go to college. But we have excellent reviews because we do all that we can for our students. We want to make sure that they feel the love that we have in our hearts for them because our goal is to make sure that students get the education that they need, right? So, because I didn't We have several students that do that. Yes. So, yeah, I understand. So, yes. So, say for instance, you live in another country and you didn't finish, not a problem. Because unfortunately, some schools out of the country are not recognized by the US. So, if you say, I am good in math, let me test out of math, that means you're going to test out of algebra, geometry, algebra 2, and you can test out of those courses, right? So, those are 3 credits you're going to be getting right then. You can. I see you. Yes, thank you. Ayla, yes, you can. It doesn't matter when you dropped out. You can come to TSA. We have students that didn't even ever get an opportunity to go to school, right? They worked their entire life, or they only went to elementary, right? So when they come here, we can give you a placement test if you need to see where you're at, because we don't want you to struggle. We want you to get that foundation, and then you can go into the courses that you need. It's the same with our K-12 students. We have students that come in and their parents have worked with them at home and they're like, I think he's a little more advanced than kindergarten. So we tested this one kid. He was in second and third grade in his courses. So he didn't do kindergarten or first grade. He went to the courses that he needed, which was second and third grade. So we are going to place you where you need to be. So don't worry if you dropped out or if you didn't finish. Most of our adult students didn't finish. Well, really, all of them didn't finish because they're here. And we graduate a ton of adult students. So if you know a student that I hope I can. It's supposed to be saved. Thank you for asking if I can save it. Yes, it's supposed to be saved. I'm not gonna delete it. It's gonna stay up. And also, we have lives on our Facebook. Oh, on the 20th of this month, we're having a live event on our for TSA, right? It's going to be at texassuccessacademy.com. We're going to have a live event with two of our team members to talk about TSA. So if I don't answer all your questions, please come to our live event or send us a message and we'll answer it. So what else I can tell you about TSA? Can you tell us about TSA? Yes, great question. Our exams. So a lot of students are like concerned about our exams, but let me tell you how good our students do. So the lessons prepare you for the exam. So you will have a lesson and it will be one concept at a time because we want you to know what you're doing before you go to the next one. So you'll have a lesson and then you will have an exam, right? A short exam. It's building you up for your midterm and your final. So then you have a midterm review over everything that you learned, and then you had a final. So say for instance, on your midterm, you do poorly, you make a 50, which is very rare. You will go back over the questions that you missed. You're going to take those lessons and you're going to pass those exams because undoubtedly you missed something, right? So it's the same with our final. Say, for instance, you do excellent on our final and you make a 92. Great. You don't have to do anything else. You've earned that credit. But if you fail that final, we're going to give you an opportunity to actually learn what you missed, right? So you can, especially our adult students that get with our adult teachers, or you can do one-to-one tutoring, right? So if you need help, don't let an exam make you afraid to come to TSA because we're going to have you so good, exams are going to mean nothing to you. Like I have exam anxiety. Even myself, I get a little nervous when it comes to exam, right? So I'll just tell you this story. I am a realtor, which means I sell houses too. I have a lot of little gigs. It took me 3 times to take that test because the testing system was not what I was learning. So I had to learn how to take a test to be a realtor. Our tests are not like that. We let you know what you're going to be tested over because you learned it the whole course of the time of the course, right? We're not going to trick you like they did me on that real estate exam. We're going to let you know exactly, hey, this is what we're going over. This is what you're learning. And if you have questions, let's get those questions answered before you take that exam, right? No tricks here, straight learning. You take your exams online through your computer. If you feel like I'm not ready for an exam, then you get on that midterm, you talk with your teacher, you say, listen, I don't understand this. Can you explain this to me? And they will take the time to explain it to you one to one. Like I'm talking to you now, one to one. They will explain it to you, right? We also have group lessons. So if you need to go in and our group lessons are great, they have a lot of fun activities, right? And so you want to go in and meet other people and see what's going on, go into our group lessons, right? Are there any other questions? Because that was a great one. Because we got a lot of questions about our exams. How is our exams? Is live classes? Oh, great question. So because we're open 24/7s, our teachers are not open 24/7s, right? So we have video on demand and live lessons and one-to-one teachers and one-to-one tutoring. So you'll learn a concept via video. You can go into a group class with a teacher and you can do one-to-one with a teacher. But because we have students internationally, can you make a video or guide to how to enroll? Because I'm struggling to find it. Yeah, oh, that's so, I understand. So let me tell you how to do that. Set up an appointment with admissions and they'll walk you through. And if our hours are different, then that's a good question. You know what? We may make a video on how to enroll. Yes. Yes, that's a great idea. Let me see what to do. And let me tell you, if you try to enroll and pay and it doesn't work, you have to make sure you have completed all the questions with the little star by it because those are required. We also, if it's a payment situation, it could be because the credit card is not accepted in the US or maybe something went wrong. We also do, what's it called? Um, what's that thing? Western Union. We have Western Union that you can do on our website. Or if it's a finance issue, then you talk to the finance department after you talk to admissions. But we can do that. If you want to send us an email, send to admissions at texassuccessacademy.com. Go to our website, click up at the top up under that phone number, and it'll send you to a schedule where you can make an appointment, and we will call you and help you through. Or you can send us a message on this YouTube, and I'll make sure that someone reaches out to you and help you, okay? Don't worry about that. It's a struggle sometimes. I get it. Because sometimes we need documents and things like that. Okay, I have enjoyed it. No, we have someone that graduated from Jordan. We had someone, you know how on your timeline it comes up what happened. So 8 years ago we had someone graduate from Iceland. So we have people that are in Qatar. I'm trying to think of all the places that we have. Jordan, um, Mexico, um, China, just a lot of different places, and it doesn't matter. That's why we have our live our I'm sorry our lessons recorded so that you can see it. It's just like you're in a class. You feel like you're right there with the class, and it just it just makes it so much easier when you can take the class when you're at your best, right? You don't want to take it when you are sleepy, right? So you take it at the time the best works best for you. Now, if you need to talk with a teacher, then you'll need to set up a time in the daytime in the US, because we're on Central Standard Time, to talk with your teacher, right? So that they can help you one to one. Are there any other questions I can answer? Because I'm so glad I just popped on and thought, well, maybe today is a day that I'll do a live and try to help as many people as I can. Oh, let me tell you, just in case you missed it, we are going to start our ESL program. So, say for instance, you feel like my English isn't that great. We have an ESL program that's going to be starting that will help you build a skill so that you can come into our high school program. So, I think it's going to help a lot of our students that speak another language, because in our curriculum, we have ESL built in, right? So, not only do we have other things, but we have ESL built in. I'm sorry, I'm getting notifications on here. Okay. So, yeah, so we have a lot of opportunities for you. So remember, Texas Success Academy, fully accredited, US, like regionally, nationally, internationally. I just got in YouTube and found answers. I'm so glad. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you found our live too. Thank you so much. And I'm going to start trying to do this more, because I used to do it all the time. Like I used to jump on and do a live video. But we have been busy working on our ESL program, and you're going to love it. Just in case anyone takes our ESL classes, you're going to love our two teachers that we have that are going to be working with you. They'll do group and they'll do one-to-one lessons so that you don't feel like, yes, you can use a debit card, credit card, you can use a Western Union, PayPal. It doesn't matter. We'll help you. Yes, and you can talk to admissions or talk to the finance department, and they'll walk you through. So I just want to tell you one thing about TSA, and we were founded on one-to-one lessons. We're founded on lots of support, founded by teachers. So we really take education serious, right? We have lots of graduates that love TSA because anyway, I can contact you in case. Yes, you can contact me through through YouTube, go to our Facebook, or go on our website and go to admissions. And that way, because I don't handle all the admissions or the finance part, so I would have to transfer you. But I handle a lot of the back end things. But if you have a question specifically for me that you can't get answered, then my email is super, super, at texassuccessacademy.com. Now, if it's out of my area, I will transfer you to the right person and make sure that you get help, because I still reach out and try to help as many students as I can, but they have me working a lot of other things now. So I don't do as much as missions and advising as I used to, but I'm always available to help, right? So if I can't, I will get you to the right person. And also we're going to try to do more YouTube live videos. So are there any other questions? Because I've been on here almost 20 minutes, and I'm so excited that I had an opportunity to jump on. But I do want to say one thing. I don't want you to if you decide even not to go with TSA, it's okay. I just want you to get your education. But make sure the school is fully accredited. Make sure you feel comfortable there. Make sure you can ask questions and you're not made to feel small because we don't do that at TSA, right? And also, don't let anything or anyone stop you from reaching your dreams and your goals. There's a lot of times people say negative things. Don't listen. Don't listen, right? God gave each of us a path to go on, and you have to go on your own path, right? So I just pray that everyone is blessed today and that you have a good day and that you find a school that you love and want to be at. Talk to our students, go on Facebook. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We really try our best to make sure that you get what you need to be successful. And starting new programs and trying to make sure that we do things that help our students, that's our main goal. So thank you for saying that, Mohammed. I appreciate that. We really try our best. And so thank you all. If there's no other questions, I'm going to go because I got some work to do. But I want to show our little screen. These are all of our staff members, and they really will work hard to make sure that you get what you need. Okay, so if you apply next month, let me tell you how the process is. That's a great question. So what we do is you send in your application, right? Admissions is going to contact you, make sure we have everything together. Then you go through orientation so you'll know and won't be confused of what to do. And then you get your own personal advisor that's going to contact you. I'm sorry, I have a little puppy, guys. I'm sorry. That's going to contact you and say, these are your classes. This is what you need to do. And then you'll start within less than a week. It should be in a matter of 2 or 3 days, depending on when you send your information in and when you apply. So if you apply at night, the next morning we'll get your enrollment form and then we'll start calling it and processing it then. But it's relatively quick unless you can't find your ID. And we take a photo ID, a government issue ID, a passport, a school ID. We got to make sure you're the person who's getting the diploma, right? So you submit those documents. And if you have a transcript that you think is from an accredited school, then send it to us so we can review it. And then if it's not, no worries, we'll get you under control, right? So if there's no other questions, I'm going to go and finish out the rest of my day working. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it's not going to take that much time. Yeah, we have students, you just have to finish like your orientation to make sure that you know how to work our system, know how to contact your teachers. We want to make sure that we don't just say, here, take your classes and that's it. Oh, you're welcome, Mohammed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, so we just want you to be able to know exactly what to do. So it is a little time because we're going to review your application, make sure we place you in the right courses. If you want to test out of some classes, which I would say, oh, thank you, Mohammed. I would say if you feel like I am good at English or I'm good at math or science, it doesn't hurt to test out, right? Because even if you don't test out, you may have earned 2 credits instead of 3, right? So no worries about anything. We're here to help and support you. So thank you so much for this live. We're going to keep this up and let you come back and review it. And if you have any questions, please let us know. You can set an appointment at the time that works best for you within our time frame. We're on Central Standard Time. We're here from 9 in the morning until 5 at night. So we take our last phone call or appointment around 4 o'clock. I would say enroll in the AP program if you want it. I would not enroll in the minimal high school and then jump to AP because that's a big difference because you're going to be taking those courses twice because you'll be taking English and then you'll be taking AP English. So don't do that. Just enroll in the program that you want and start taking those courses because if you enroll in the minimal plan, then you take all the courses, then I don't want you to double take, right? So there's certain classes that are AP, like our sciences, math, English. There's a lot of AP courses in that and honors. So if you feel like, let me see if I can start this program, I would only take one class in a minimal plan and I would tell them, look, I want to go over to AP. And that's what I would do. And I would talk to someone before I just jumped into the minimum plan. Let me see the other question I had down here. Let me see. Let me see one more. Can you? Okay, TSA partners, what do you mean by that? Like our partner schools or TSA Partners, we partner with a lot of different schools and companies. Say, for instance, a school doesn't offer AP classes like we do. They will call us and say, hey, we have students that want to take AP. Can we partner with you? That's what we mean by partnership. Or if someone has a school in another country and that school is not accredited, but they want their students to get an accredited diploma, they'll partner with TSA. We'll do all their courses. And when they graduate, they'll have a diploma from an accredited school. So that's how we partner with TSA Partners. It's with workforce agencies, it's with school districts, it's with companies. So that's our partnership. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions. Um, can I go to state? Oh, yeah. So, minimal high school diploma. Okay, so the minimum plan of the high school diploma is 24 credits, right? So let me tell you the difference between minimum and the recommended plan or the AP plan. The minimum plan doesn't have the 4 Englishes, 4 maths, 4 social studies, and 4 sciences. It'll have like 4 Englishes, 3 maths, 3 social studies, and 3 sciences, and no foreign language. For the advanced plan that goes straight to a 4 university, you need 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, 4 credits of science, 4 credits of social studies, and you have to take 2 foreign languages in the same language. So if you speak Spanish, you could take 2 classes of Spanish, or if you say, I know Spanish, I want to test out, or if you take German or French, or if you have Arabic, or if you speak another language that's in the guidelines that we can do, or sign language, you can do that. Meaning college or university. Oh, yes. So because we are accredited, you can go to any college or university. Our partners is because of our accreditation. So say, for instance, you say, I have made a 4.0 at TSA. I want to apply to Harvard and Yale. Apply to Harvard and Yale. You just have to meet the requirements, which says admissions requirements, this grade point average, this on an ACT or SAT, and whatever the application is. You can apply 100% to any college that you want to because of our accreditation. We're recognized by the U.S. Department of Education. So that means that once you leave TSA, okay. Once you leave TSA, you can go. We're also internationally accredited. So we have students that take our diploma and then go back to Turkey, which I'm working with some students right now to get into school, go back to Canada, go back to Egypt and take our diploma because we're internationally accredited. Now, what I will say is I'll tell our international students, tell the school that the college that you want to go to that we are Sachs-Cassie accredited or that we are accredited under the U.S. Department of Education and see what they say. Normally, they're going to say yes. And we may have to do an apostille on the documents, which means that we have to get them certified through the State Department. So we can refer you to a partner that does the apostille documents if they're in the 48 Hogue campaign, or I think it's a convention, right? So if it's outside of that, it's like a 3-step process. So they come to the State Department in Texas. They'll go to the State Department in Washington, D.C. And then from that State Department, I'll have to send it to the embassy. Right now, I'm working with the student. I'm waiting for the documents to come back from Washington, D.C., because those documents are going to go to Kuwait and to the embassy there to get certified. So it's a 3-step process for some countries. So it depends on what your country requires, and we can help you with that. So we can say, this is a company that apostille documents, and they'll do it for you. So yeah, we haven't had any students that are internationally outside of the U.S. to tell me that they couldn't go to college. And the good thing is, once you have your diploma from TSA, you can take that diploma and apply to a school that's in the United States and get enrolled and go to school in the U.S. We have a lot of students doing that. Get on our Facebook page and ask, how many of you guys are international students and went outside of the U.S. to get your diploma, and then you came in and were able to go to a college in the U.S. It happens. Yeah, it does. All right. I think I answered a lot of questions today, right? So if I will come back another time, always come. On just in case you came late, January 20th, I believe. Is it the 20th? Yeah, I think it's the 20th or the 19th. I'm not sure. Go to our Facebook page, Facebook .com/Texas Success Academy, and it's going to be a post of and it might be in YouTube too, a post of our live event on Facebook. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day, and know that we're here to help you and become a Jaguar. Thank you. Bye, guys. Have a blessed one.